Okay, let's talk about tuning the ukulele. And the biggest, not complaint, but the biggest concern a lot of people have with ukulele is that why does the thing never want to stay in tune? Why is it so hard to get in tune the first time? Well, the reason is fairly simple. The strings are very soft. That's one of the things that makes ukulele great, is that it doesn't hurt your fingers in the beginning to learn to play the uke, because the strings are made from a type of nylon and they're so soft. So because of that, they stretch a lot. And it will take you probably a week of tuning your ukulele several times a day before they finally settle in and will not get out of tune all the time. So I'm sorry, that's just part of ukulele, is that when you get a new ukulele or you change your strings, it takes a while for them to what's called settle in. Now, one thing that you can do to help speed that process is tune it, and then come about halfway between the bridge and the nut, grab the string and pull it about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch upward. Go to the next string. Next one. Next one. And see that stretch, and got mine out of tune just a little bit. By the way, I'm actually using an Amati ukulele. Very, very fine beginner instruments. There are many companies making ukuleles. In fact, we will probably come out with our own line of ukulele in the not too distant future. But that's another thing that's appealing about uke, is that you can get a very decent playing instrument between $40 and $100. I would say never, for a beginner model, spend over $100. You can find so many fine playing instruments. This one is around the $60 range. Okay, so let's go over tuning. The strings, and I'm going from the top to the bottom, is G, C, E, and A. G, C, E, and A. Here's the way that I remember that. And I made this up. You're welcome to use it. It helps me remember. My son's name is Goodson. Goodson. And Goodson can eat apples. Goodson can eat apples. All right. All right, I want to go into a little more detail about tuning. So I've just explained what the string names are, and I used Goodson can eat apples, so just take the first letter of each of those words, and that's G, C, A, and E. But I want to talk a little bit about the tuning of the string itself, which will require you turning these keys. One way will make it sharper, higher in pitch. The other way will make it lower in pitch. Okay, and it reduces the tension on the string. You will need to get you a tuner. A little clip-on electronic tuner is what I recommend. Excuse me. There are many models out there. Planet Waves makes one. Snark makes a very popular tuner. We have our own tuner, by the way, and I'll be honest. Bang for the buck, I think our tuner is the best tuner on the market. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you. It does some things that other tuners don't do. It has some capabilities the other tuners don't provide for you. Yet it's simple. A tuner should do one thing: tune your instrument. At this point in the game, you just need your instrument to be in tune. You don't need all the bells and whistles. And so our tuner has one button right here on the front. One button turns it off. One button turns it back on. Our tuner, probably the main thing that makes our tuner different is that we have a feature that when you're sharp of your intended string note, the screen turns red and says stop. I'll show you an example of that. If you'll look at the screen right here, it's red and it says stop underneath the A, which is the bottom string. See that? Okay, so why is that important? Most beginners, whether it's ukulele, guitar, violin, banjo, whatever, break strings not from strumming too hard, but because they get sharp of the intended note. They don't know it. You know, they're new beginners, and they keep turning, keep on turning, trying to get up to the next time they see that note, and it breaks a string. So our tuner, when you're sharp, the screen turns red. When you're in tune, so if I'm sharp, I'll explain this on this one string so we can get on to learning some songs. If I'm sharp and it's red, I need to go down in pitch. So listen, I'm going to go down. Hear the pitch go down? And then the screen will turn green. Okay, see that? Now the screen is green. Green, and the needle will be at 12 o'clock straight up and down. That means that you are in tune. Now if the screen is orange, and I'll show you that. Okay, now the screen is orange, and the needle is a little left of center. That means you're flat. So you will need to add some tension to the string to put it back in green, and you're ready to go. And so just do that on each string, okay?